bunks. I do better about having a save in case I need a load. I do kind of wish the mouse cursor would fade away when not in use. Because, I don't know. I don't like having a cursor on screen. Oh! A copy of Cosmos Celestial Dream Date! Call your crushes from the stars. Huh. Hydrate. Very well, Wen. Wait, did it miss me or did it not throw? Maybe I'm just blind and didn't hear it, which is how blindness works, presumably. I was broken once. I wish I was still broken. Nobody used me when I was already broken. Damn. It's kind of fucked up, water cooler bot. I hope you can feel better. Wait, I haven't looked at this. There's a note tacked to the chart. Catch me if you can. Hee hee. Love, Maw Paste Thief. Oh, toothpaste, mop. Okay, I get it. Check. You're taking a photo of. Captured image. Depressing desk area. Well, let's go be a piss spot for a second. Then we'll check on the ants. Great news about the ants in here. They seem to have brokered an armistice, putting an end to their needless war. Really gives you a sense of hope for ant society. Good for you, ants. Good for you. Alright, we got nothing from them to yap about. Ah, hello, intern. In advance of next cycle's performance reviews, I've been reviewing our telemetry. Not that many readers seem interested in your stories so far. How are you feeling about your pieces so far? They're going great! I'm glad to hear that. I expect good things from you, intern. But no one is perfect. What is the area where you believe you are most lacking? Conducting thorough interviews. Ah, interviews. Most fickle part of the job, certainly. Try to gauge the attitude of the subject when you begin. Someone who's not interested in talking may not give you much. You'll want to try to get straight to the point. On the other hand, someone who wants to talk may be annoyed if you treat them like just part of your job. Remember that interview subjects are not obstacles. They are community members with opinions and rich lives of their own. Now back to work, please. Let's see you put that advice into motion. Ursula asked me to write an in-depth think piece on Gazook. What do you know about Gazook? You search your memory files. You have no data about any Gazook. Gadzook? Plenty of data. But not one single datum on Gazook. Well, time is ticking. I don't know anything about Gazook. Sorry, Richard. Gazook is a novelty horse figurine of great spiritual importance. Gazook is Prytonian giver of holiday gifts. I don't know anything about Gazook. Useless. When I was an intern, I knew things about everything. Next time I ask you about something, know it. Yeah, okay, fuck you, dude. I'm the intern. I'm the one getting trained. You're the one who's supposed to know shit. Pipsqueak! Be warned. I've got a turbo case of the moon days today. Might want to give me a wide berth. Anything happen? Gravity's got me down. Richard Gravity. Not just the moons. He refuses to take copy notes on his pieces. Last one was so full of typos and grammatical disasters. Weird digressions about his nephew. You can read it in the archives. But I warn you, turn your critical thinking faculties off, or you'll go insane. Already crushed one of Puff Piece's toys. Grabbed it to use as a stress cube. I guess I don't know my own strength. Need to think what could be next. Good luck out there. Can't believe you crushed something a slime goops. Dreki! I have a question for you. What's your favorite kind of art? What mediums appeal to you the most? Music is my jam. My sisters prefer visual art. I should consider a few more options. Let's go with music. Fantastic choice! I usually just have it on in the background. It's cool that it's such a focus for you. For me, there's just something about visual art. Love how you can lose yourself in a painting. Find yourself transfixed by an abstract sculpture. Or even just be intrigued by a doodle. I once stared at a crack in the newsroom wall for hours. Richard had thrown a book at the wall over an edit to one of his stories. The impact made such a beautiful pattern. Next cycle, janitor bot filled it in. I still think about that pattern all the time. Guess that's a bit weird to admit. Yeah, that's weird. Oh well! I'll keep your favorite type in mind next time I'm assigning stories. Interesting. How are our plants doing? Still weeping? Contrary to popular belief, the wallowing weeper doesn't always weep. Sometimes it bawls, blubbers, or even keens like a little space whale. There's so many different ways to cry. That's fucked up. Arf! Who's a goo dog? You're a goo dog. Yes, you are, Puff Face. Yes, you are. Ooh, the quartz. The quartz bloom has grown a lot. Above the surface, its resonance is strong enough to relieve organic beings' headaches. For a metal friend like you, it softly vibrates your chassis. Robo ASMR. Damn. Yeah, I know our photography comrade's busy making an art piece about the weeping willows. Hey, Dreki. Come by to grab a snack? I don't visit here that often. Usually get the shuttle boss to bring me something. You have a favorite food? Nah, too tough to pick. I think I have pretty ordinary taste. Like battery salad as much as the next guy. Maybe more even. What about you? You got a favorite little friend? I like whatever, if I can eat it with you. I'm gonna try more things first. Good answer. I'd like to try more things too. Seems like this isn't the cycle for that though. Maybe I should have just let the shuttle boss bring me some dirt. Alright, well, what's on the menu? We got oil cruller, degreasing available upon request, creamed hash, the creamiest yet. Huh? The zeal, we've got ambient light. Experience it, whether you like it or not. And for Verge, we've got clay. It's clay. I feel like Kitchen Bot's not doing great. Just terrible. Oh, Dreki, you've been checking the reader comments? You can check comments? Sure can. Down by your intern desk, there's a little station. You should. I live for that. Knowing what my words do to people, how they react. Which is why this is so distressing. The past 3 cycles, nothing I've written has gotten a single comment. Not one angry message. I've been writing some pretty incendiary stuff. So I thought. Maybe I'm losing my edge. Maybe I should double down. Really try to rile them up. Why do you want responses? Why do you want such responses? Is that I know they're reading. They're paying attention. They feel compelled to engage. If it matters to me, it should matter to them. Even if we disagree. Guess I'll try again after lunch. Check for comments, Dreki. Comments tell you what the readers are listening. What they need to be corrected about. I did forget to check the comments. Damn. Ooh. The newly stocked Robo Mixes comes with a toy. Hope you get a Grot Luck 75. Time will end and begin again without you. Sometimes it's just best to ignore Cook Beast. Why ignore me? I only grow more powerful. That's nice. All right. Nothing else to touch, taste, or grab. On to the cockpit. How's our pilots doing? Oh wait, the rest of our plants. The Parawiffle is now fully matured. Its fragrance turned into an uwu. Its fragrance is currently of a pleasing vanilla cinnamon. Yum. The lung fungus has matured into a hardened wheel of mycelium. Looks tough as rock, but still a pretty fun guy. Your dad joke subsystem may need an update. Hey Joe, what's up? Hey kid, you keeping up okay? Garden's a great place to refocus when you need a minute. Something about all the greenery. Well, some of it's green anyway. Used to have a nice garden at the hospital too. I'd go there before every surgery. You used to work at a hospital? You used to do surgery? Sure did, kid. Long closed chapter in my memoirs. But that was a big name in experimental surgery. Humania's leading scalpel jockey. Never lost a patient. Did lose my arm though. Had to attach this robo one myself. You lost your arm doing surgery? I know I have some ego, however well earned it is. I was reckless in my surgical prime. This case has performing surgery with a blindfold on. No surgeries, we called them. They were really popular back then. Anyway, I tried to throw myself a laser bone cutter. Reached a little too far. Off came my arm. To be clear though, cauterized my wound and successfully completed the operation. Without peeking past the blindfold once. I was really good. Probably still am. Couldn't save the arm. Fell into a vat of sanitizing acid. Didn't see until it was too late. Because of the blindfold. Live and learn, right? Kept doing the job for a good while after that. Flying ships started as a hobby. Adrenaline rush of surgery became kind of routine and I needed a new challenge. Got my pilot license and started cruising the cosmos. Soon it was all I wanted to do. So I left the surgical theater, slid into the pilot seat permanently. Here I am. You gave yourself a robo arm. Could you give me a human arm? Whoa. I mean, good. You need to replace it constantly. Why would you want that, you know? Don't answer it. Go and think about it. And then we'll talk. Yeah, why are you taking all the robot arms? I want a human arm. Give me your arm. Give me your arm, Joe. Oh, that's very silly. I don't think blindfolded surgery is a good idea, though. You know, it's just... I just get the feeling. Alright. Becca's focus. Writing on a sheet of hollow paper. Slipping through the stars. Dirt in my pocket, too. Becca appears to be struggling to end a haiku. Maybe you can help. What is it? Is it 573 375? Keep myself grounded. Make space just here. Scatter through sky. Hey, I like that. That's little image. You get yourself a poetry upgrade, Dreki. How many people on the ship are fans of my writing? Learned that the hard way on a talent show night. Tough crowd, other writers. So I just scribble these down for myself. Little lines and images are always bouncing around in my noggin. Feels nice to ground them on a page. Send the best ones to my grandkids. They write their own ones back. Very cute. Poetically daft. But cute. But hey, maybe you can help me with my next batch. You aren't too busy with your other writing, that is. What about you, Oren? Oh, Dreki. Maybe have this conversation another time. I'm not feeling up to happiness right now. Conversations are best. They're happy conversations. Not... Aw. Maybe we can make this conversation happy. You're so nice for considering to try such a thing. I don't know if it can be helped right now. I've just recently encountered my bully. And I need time to be finding my usual state of mind again. I will, though. I promise! It's not the first time it has happened. Who is bullying you? I will stop them. How do they bully you? Calling me names? Like Oren is bad? Telling me I do not deserve to be here? Making me feel bad about my job. That's horrible. You deserve to be here, Oren. Thank you, Dreki. You know that I belong here. Just upsetting to be told otherwise. Even when I know they're just being mean to me. Tell me, I will destroy them! That's not what I want to happen at all! I do not want to say who it is. I might think less of them then. I do not want to be the reason for that happening. But thank you for your concern. I will find a way to deal with my bully. This is an Oren promise to you. And an Oren promise will always be kept. Security bot. Threat level low. I got my peepers on you. My snake peepers. My sneepers, if you will. Jeepers. Sneepers. Where'd you snake them peepers? Oh, security bot. Security bot? Secretary bot. Reception bot, or reception bot. Seems to be muttering angrily about something. Bolo ties? What's that about bolo ties? I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but Richard Gravity wrote this review for a small business, some place that makes custom bolo ties. He gave them a terrible review, and the owner keeps calling to complain. All cycle long, it's been relentless. Can't imagine why Gravity even reviewed them. He doesn't wear bolo ties. Yeah, that is a bit zany. Reminder, make all visitors remove footwear. Okay, but janitor bot, that means they have their dirty feet on the floor, making it dirty. You can't win. Majestic satellites, what secrets do you hold? As you stay on your course, I have veered from mine. Ah, hello, intern. What are you doing? I was simply musing regarding the stars, but which we know so much, and yet never enough. Do you know Prito was once a part of this? He waves all four arms, indicating the Novum Neon cluster until it split away. That's why I have an affinity for the little moon planet, forging its own path in the deep beyond. You and Chalon must get along then. Chalon, that overrated windbag? They broadcast their sensitivity as if by satellite. Well, I've got news for you, buddy. This is one coworker who's not tuning in to your signal. What did Chalon ever do to you? They call themselves an arts reporter. Their coverage is lacking in insight. Hackneyed, platitudinous, vapid, threadbare, and trite. They use far too many adjectives. Their working knowledge of verge morality play is hardly exhaustive. You might assume, like everyone else, that an augur such as myself would not know any better. Would not be president, say, of the local chapter of theater appreciators. But you'd be wrong, my friend, very wrong. And yet when the arts job came open, it was simply handed to them. The greatest one, my feet. You wanted Chalon's job? You do theater? I dabble. It'd shock you to learn that I gave a shattering turn in How Green Was My Gardener's Valley as farmhand number 2. The corn grew high that summer, but it wasn't the only thing that was growing. Okay. For that was the summer I first laid eyes. Fuck. And I was growing too. He bows deeply. Yeah, okay, dude. That's mighty interesting theater you're producing. All right. You write any fun stories lately? I don't get up to the archives much, or ever. Though, to be honest, I don't really know what kind of stuff we're printing. I covered a tourist scam. Ooh, that sounds fun. I love scam stories. Maybe I'll give it a read. It'd mean a lot to me. You'd better. Haha, okay. I will. Promise. Come back here and see me again soon. Okay, have we been everywhere? Yes. To the newsroom! Actually, I should have gone to the archives and then stepped out. That would have gotten me there faster. Where was the comments? Is this thing? Reader Responsitron has new messages. First new message is titled The second new message is titled, sorry about that last message. I'm so embarrassed. I was about to write you a letter about your recent course coverage. Great work. I decided to visit my kitchen for a snack first. I came back to find that wrinkled Joe had walked across my keyboard, pressing send as he went. Apologies from both of us. Sincerely. Svilin, the apologetic one, and wrinkled Joe, a cat. The third response is titled, nobody came to my son's album release. Why? My son's band, Brightrosity, is the hottest new act in the system. I sent multiple press releases to Times and Galaxy's entire masthead, well in advance of their album release, yet no press showed up. No photographers were sent to capture their soon-to-be legendary live show. Shame on Times and Galaxy for missing such an important milestone event for our system's cultural scene. Good luck getting onto the next guest list. Brock Stockbert, manager of Prytocracy. I see. Keep the fridge closed. Come on, people. We're creatures, not animals. All right, let's save. Copybot is chatting with Arwen as you approach the assignment desk. I am so far behind on my editing work because of those light-drinking eels. You and me both, buddy. Hello, Dreki. Thank you for solving the eel crisis. I am, of course, interested in remaining here in order to chat. Unfortunately, circumstances necessitate an immediate return to my duties. Last cycle was a bit of a quirk show. How much of a cycle off, huh? Still, you look rested and ready for a new assignment. Here's what we have on the slate for this cycle. Whatever you don't take, I'll give to Yar. Model United Dort Planets erupts in violence. Dirt Fair on Humania. Well, let's do a model UDP. You sent along the tip for this during that curriculum press conference. A group of kids from across the solar system were meeting on Central Station from a mock United Dort Planets. Wasn't gonna assign this at first. Seemed too soft and nice. This is shaping up to be a wild story. Apparently erupted in violence. Station sector is on lockdown. Okay. So this is one I kind of unlocked. All right, let's see if you make the grade. Because school, you know, sorry. All right. So this is going to be a special one. Time for us to hit the story. Let's do it! Shuttlebots just hosed down the interior of the shuttle after Billy got space sick. Poor Billy. Poor shuttle. Not poor Shuttlebots, though. They probably liked it. They're into gross stuff like that. War and peace and lunch! Oh, shit! Damn! This place has gone to hell. Okay, hold on. Oh, I'm at like my maximum slots. Astounding, isn't it? What young people are capable of. When we get out of the way. To them, I'm Principal Evan Step. You can call me Droxton. I am supervising today. How do you think the model UDP is going? I look around this room, this damaged, debris-filled room, and think, incredible. These students are the future. They're figuring things out on their own. Isn't that what this sort of mock government exercise is all about? Learning how to apply critical thinking in a real-world scenario. The lessons these students are learning. No, the lessons these students are teaching themselves. They will never forget. To think they wanted to cut the funding for our barricade-making classes. Just look at this improvised workmanship. I'm proud of what these students have accomplished today. Does a model UDP typically go like this? Typically, it's just a conversational back and forth. Some points won, others conceded. Middle of the road resolution that accomplishes nothing. But this is gonna be something else. These students are passionate and engaged. However the negotiation ends, its lessons will prove much more enduring than if they hadn't flipped these desks As an educator, I see nothing but wins here. How is this different than anarchy? Heh, I suppose it isn't much. But isn't that the way of the universe? We like to pretend that change comes in handshakes and board meetings. When really, it happens like this. When passionate individuals draw a line in the sand. And maybe flip a desk or two. Why don't you go listen in on the negotiations? You'll see what I mean. These students are the future. And the future is figuring itself out right now. Don't miss it. These mirrors are instead of less miserable. The songs will continue until our demands are met. Oh, hey, it's the person we interviewed last time with the education curriculum update. Please settle down. Oh! Halt! Our leaders engaged in negotiations. You cannot pass. You need to get permission from each faction, or else. We won't let you pass. The two guards laughed maniacally. Okay, but like, the upper guard, their hair looks like strawberry banana yogurt, and I wanna nibble on their hair. Do you think they'll let me nibble on their hair? It might be yummy. A swirling Psychopodian seed. This zeal plant is more of an amoeba, really. It's never successfully germinated in the DORP system. Maybe Security Bot can change that. Captured. Mayhem. Chaos. Shenanigans. Finally, a story worth my time. This poster is a reminder of this upcoming student-wide prom. The theme, as voted by the student body, is esoteric academia. There are prizes for the dourest costume. I guess let's talk to this Og. Oh, the little keychain! Oh, it's so cute! Anyway. You say what? Wait, I don't say anything. That's just a trick. I'm Ferenius, second in command of the Order of Order. Almost pranked you there. Sorry. Sounds like you're the dumb butt. No charisma hat! What made you stop the prank? That's like what the old me would do. The me before this cycle. I've always been a prankster, forever aspiring to a high level of foolishness. As long as I can remember, I've been a baiting switching sentences, farting when one should not fart, blocking the school toilet so each flush shoots water up rather than down. The silly fun way of acting out. I've probably done it. But now, there's a revolution. Students acting out. See the errors of his ways. And in that, I see the flaws of who I've been. No matter what happens today, I, Ferenius, will no longer be a prankster. I have renounced my credo of maximum prankitude. I will be a milder, kinder, and prankless as I go. What's wrong with the revolution? The revolution needs to be quelled. Your demands are extravagant and frustrating. We, the Order of Order, must return this place to a state of calm. Our grades depend on it. What are their demands? Honestly, it's annoying stuff. New interglobal commerce be songs rather than bucks. The bigger the song, the more its value. That schools introduce advanced choreography. The physical education curriculum. Almost feels like we're being pranked. That feeling really changed something for me. To finally be on the receiving end of a prank. Hence, this new me. Actually, I should go study while the negotiations are happening. You want to go talk to the negotiators? Go for it. Tell the guard I said it's cool. Because you're cool. Thanks for chatting with the new me. Rock on. What about this kid who's taking a nap? Definitely not. His body isn't moving. Oh no. Is this child? Just walk on by. Nothing to see here. If I stay like this, I don't have to go back to class. Shh. Dead bodies don't talk. Oh, you're right. Thanks. Ack, my bolts feel loose again. Awkward. I don't know what to do. How about you tighten up those how about you tighten those bolts up? You don't know what to do about what? Anything, I guess. I'm so uncomfortable in my own chassis. I'm TeenBot, designed to represent and share the awkward teenage years. So organic beings don't feel so alone in their feelings. I've been going to this school for thousands of cycles. Always a teen. Always so awkward. That sounds like a special kind of purgatory. That's fucked up. I do think it's kind of funny that they have the skateboard, so they're kind of like, how do you do, fellow teens? Been here for thousands of years. What have you learned about being a teen? That it's really hard. Nobody understands. Your bolts are always coming loose in the cafeteria. And people call you Jingle Step, Rattlefoot, Loose Change Larry. Hi, Larry. My name is TeenBot. Same nicknames keep coming, even when everyone using them graduates. The next generation finds the same ones for me. I'm just kind of waiting for this revolution to be over. School shuttle's supposed to pick us up soon. Can't come soon enough. Neither can adulthood. You have a skateboard. Isn't skateboarding a cool teen thing? What's your takeaway from this model UDP? Yeah, it's a skateboard. I'm not even programmed to skateboard. I just carry one around. I can't even use it. I've tried. The revolutionaries thought I could be useful. But then they saw me fall off the skateboard and just left me alone, which is probably for the best. This model UDP's been a lot. I'd rather learn the normal way, by memorizing facts. That's my special skill, because I have a photographic memory chip. It doesn't help me here, though. Only certain types of students learn in model event situations. Not me. I am not designed to handle unexpected adversity well. Nice of him to make sure to acknowledge every message at this UDP. You know, a little awkward. I think he might have enjoyed the TCP conference better because of all that. Because usually at a UDP, you just kind of put your thoughts out there, and you know they all just intermingle, and people pick up what they're able to. And sometimes you know some of your messages don't get through, and that's fine. It's really the TCP conference. You want to make sure everyone gets every single message that's said and the points you know gotten by all. This is where the that's like a layer 2 networking nerd joke. An existential oak seed. Its photosynthetic processes require not just air and light, but new information about the world it inhabits to prove itself that it exists. You know what, existential oak? Mood. This poster is advertising a high school musical. It's called These Miserables, huh? The musical. Looks like it already happened, though. One of the students must have put it up as an inspiration. Can you dunk slam with the best of them? Orb tryouts next week. The list of signups is quite long. People love Orb. These children. Return to the exercise as it was intended. You normally listen to me 67% of the time. Return to the average percentile of respect. This chaperone bot is just repeating its plea over and over. It is unresponsive to other attempts at conversation. Hey, Quizzy? Thank you. I do love it. It's so very snug. Okay, so then also I have to talk to her and then go to the negotiations. Light refreshments. Stockpiled to survive the long, cold afternoon. Oh, hey, it's Dreki, journalist from the curriculum thing. Have you learned to poop and or bang yet? You know what? Don't answer that. There are bigger issues right now. Welcome, my robo friend, to the revolution. I admit we've done some excess damage today. We're good students, but better revolutionaries. We learned that during rehearsals for the school play. We played revolutionaries, singing historical revolutionaries. And while the final curtain has fallen on that show, its lessons remain in our hearts. So we flipped today's model discussions to something more active. Cool, right? Very cool. Viva la revolution! Glad you see it our way, my friend. Our negotiations go as smoothly as this conversation is going. We're gonna be on easy street. Our demands are simple. With the topic of interglobal commerce, we're proposing the eradication of finance altogether. To the haters, I say why not? Try it in model debate form. Try it for a week in a small isolated place like here. Just see what happens when nobody worries about money. When nobody feels controlled by it. Really, Micah? Yes, thank you, J-Bub. You said it, boss. Finances no more. Stonks? Gone. No stonks. No more stonking. Only storks. I hope y'all are having a good day. These little details are exactly what are being discussed in the negotiations. You can't go. Not without my permission. So, quiz time, my robo friend. What play inspired our revolutionary favor? These Miserables, huh? Correct. Way to go. You have my permission to listen in on the negotiations. Just remember, the revolution is inevitable. Violent media. Media made the kids violent. Okay. Let's save. All right. To the negotiation table. You aren't listening. Oh, I can hear you perfectly. I'm simply not budging. Our demands are clear, unflinching, and important. You aren't accepting them. That's the problem here. I guess it's time for another song. Do you hear our new demands? Stop. Stop singing. Real press is here. You're embarrassing us. The songs will continue until our demands are met. Your demands are unreasonable. You want songs to replace currency. Put mandatory choreography classes in schools. Why not? This is a model UDP. Why can't we try out some fun new ideas? We try it out, we like it or we don't. We don't know until we try. And this is the point of the exercise. We're supposed to be acting like adults, not silly children. We need to make the decisions that adults make. This is important practice. What's your hurry to grow up? Don't you want to be a fun adult? Excuse me, journalist, do you think the adult world could be more fun, could use more fun? No, flash mobs are illegal for a reason. I am simply here to observe. Yes, more choreography too. See? This robo gets it. What's your hurry to grow up, Hugo? Already act like a boring old adult. And not live some of that childhood you never let yourself have. Live your childhood. Fine, whatever. Don't care. Well, I do care. Adulthood is whatever we make it. I just want something to matter. Fun stuff does matter. Matters so much, we made a revolution about it. Revolution with a school-sanctioned event? Nothing's gonna change. Once we go home, it's over. Maybe. That isn't the point. Maybe the point is that we learn from this exercise. And we get to learn what we're capable of. What snacks are best to hoard. What lines we draw in the sand. And really, that's worth fighting for. Songs and dancing are worth fighting for. Yes, they are. Fine. We accept your amended resolutions. After bitter debate, the opposition order accepted the demands of the revolutionaries, prompting a handshake and the declaration that the revolution has been satisfied. You do? That makes me want to stop. Go press your luck by singing about it. They shake hands. Hooray! The revolution has been satisfied. Awesome. If I'm not a prankster, who am I? We get everything? 11 out of 15? What are we missing? Well, there's no new dialogue. Okay, gotta get through this again. Rules rule. Please settle down. How the heck could I possibly be more thorough? I'll just save again. Okay. Let's build our story. All right. Gotta clear all of these out. Okay, okay. This is an interesting one. We got a hell of a lot of quotes. Whole lot of color, too. Okay. Out of hand, turns violent. Chaos on Central Station. Ooh, this one. Revolution satisfied. Model UDP turns violent. Erupted in chaos. Violent clash. I only have two options. Let's go with erupted in chaos. Okay, why does this matter? Rival camps, mandatory choreography, satisfying handshake. Nah. See, inspired. Proof that violent media does have an effect on ad. Oh, that's fucked up. Revolutionary is cool. Satisfying handshake. Fires burn, and at least one student appeared to be seriously injured after the Central Station. No, he's just taking a nap. Revolutionary group of students demanded songs to replace currency and mandatory choreography classes in schools. Fun stuff does matter. Astounding, isn't it? Teaching themselves. Yeah, I think that's a nice quote to mix it up with. And then some color. Hooray! The revolution was ultimately satisfied. We'll clean up, though. Eradicating finance. Yeah, we're going with eradicating finance. So.
Model UDP turns violent! Model UDP summit on Central Station erupted in chaos after an apparent disagreement between students representing different political bodies. The revolutionary group of students demanded songs to replace currency and mandatory choreography classes in schools. The lessons these students are teaching themselves, they will never forget, said Principal Draxton Evenstep, the event supervisor. To think they wanted to cut the funding for our barricade-making classes. Just look at this improvised workmanship. The students' demands included the proposal of eradicating finance. And submit. Kinda annoying that even though I have like the scanner to make sure I don't miss things, I still only got, I'm missing like 4 items to interact with.